All right, once again, it is the We Break Silence Show. E. Charles, Pamela Rosario, Cash Walken, Vania. And we have special guests, Miss Brittany J in the building. Miss Brittany, how you doing, mama?
Hey, guys.
Can you hear us? We're good.
Are here.
Brittany.
I can hear you guys. I can see you guys.
Yes.
Some pink curls still in my hair. Fun.
Yo, first of all, happy birthday. I gotta say,
Happy
birthday. The big 3-0, right? The big 3-0?
Okay, so this is what the truth is.
Okay.
The truth is, I'm not claiming my next age until quarantine is the F over.
Okay.
I turned 30 last year. This is 30 part 2.
Oh, look at you.
Got it.
I know. My best friend bought me balloons that said 3 and 0 because she knew what time it was. So it confused the masses, but in real life, yeah, that's what it is.
That's what's up, yo. Only Brittany could do that. So she is not.
Feel me?
30 part 2. I love that.
I'm 30 part 2, period.
I love that. Brittany, tell us what's going on right now. We all quarantining, so what has your schedule been looking like right now? Everybody's locked in the crib, so how has this impacted your life or this moment?
Things are really nuts. Like, it's been up and down. So I'm about to bust shout out y'all high real quick. It's about to get real sad. So the job that I was working in New York, right? Postponed everything to June. So they postponed it to April 1st. We're like, oh, we can do April. That's cute. Yeah. Then they call me like, hey, we're postponing till July.
Damn. It's all right. Cash will pay the FCC. You good.
Got me messed up. What you mean, July? I got things like this. This is crazy.
Y'all bills to pay.
Then, y'all, last week, my grandfather passed from corona.
My condolences. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
It's been hectic. So mind you, he passes. Then my birthday comes. Funeral's on Monday on his birthday.
Wow.
The level of hecticness, like I've been up and down, like happy as hell, then sad as hell, like it's a lot. So, hey though, like I'm good, like I'm a G, but it's been hectic. So this week, y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been like reading on Instagram Live, and I did like an interview like 2 weeks ago on Instagram Live.
Yeah, we see
I was
that.
supposed to resume that this week, but because everything's so hectic, I'm like, I need a minute to process what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Because 1 minute I'm happy and I'm lit, and the other minute I'm sad, but I'm still getting lit because I'm sad. Like, it's a lot. So didn't mean to make it too heavy, but yeah, it's real out here in these streets.
Wow.
These corona streets they did not come to play.
Yeah, man. 2020 is a different year, man. This year different, yo.
Man,
For real,
it's still
yo.
2019, and this 2019 part 2, this is a bug, to be honest.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Crazy out here.
Yep.
That's
Brittany,
a
I know
wave
you're
of
doing
emotions.
a lot more than just radio now, right? You moved on to
Yeah.
television, producing. Can you tell us
Yes.
a little bit about that transition and how it's been for you despite Corona? I know it's kind of crazy
Okay.
now, but
So the transition has been hectic because I didn't think I was ready for something like that. Like, y'all know I worked at Fox 61 first, right?
Mhm.
So I was doing a radio station and then Fox 61, but then an opportunity happened in New York City where I wasn't even qualified for that position, but I finessed it to make it look like yeah, I know what y'all talking about. Between what I learned at Fox 61 and between what I done at radio, I could put them two together and be what y'all need, and they saw that. So I pulled up. Got the gig, so it's freelance. So they go through mad applications, and then they hire people based on what they need for however long they need. So I did Page 6 first, and I did MTV. Now, so the last one been working on is Pyramid, $100,000 Pyramid with Michael Strahan.
Congrats.
So when that's over, thank you. I have another one, but I can't tell you what it is until I sign the papers. I refuse. When I sign the contract, I will tell y'all what it is, but I just refuse because it's just so sticky. Like, they called me last week, like, you got the job, and I was like, yes. Then I was like, what's that rate hitting for, though?
Yeah.
A bitch, a girl. Sorry,
Yep,
I'm
it's all right. It's all
A
right.
girl, a chick has been working too hard for too long for too low wages.
Yes.
What's that bread doing?
Yes.
Okay?
No, you deserve that. It's that time for you, yo.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all know I've been out here.
No, you've been
okay.
out here, yo. You've been out here. Nah, you deserve that. Nah, it gotta be right.
Like,
It gotta be right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm not even entertaining people, but in the back end, I'm entertaining them. So I was like, what's the rate like? And they're like, and so the guys, we're working on that. But as far as I know, the job is mine. It's just a matter of signing them damn papers. But I'll tell y'all when it happens. I just want to.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
But it is in New York, and it's TV, and it's a name that y'all definitely know. Y'all gonna be like, are you serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Nah, that's well deserved for you, yo.
Thank you.
Can we talk? Can we switch lanes? Can we talk about your new series? I think it's called Dinterviews. Am I saying that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dinterviews.
Yes. Talk about that. Explain how that idea started and everything.
That idea actually started from Facebook Live. I was going on Facebook Live every single day when I was doing the tea every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like eating. Like I was like, y'all, like I know y'all on live, but I'm about to go get this pizza.
Yeah.
Like it's about to be an ASMR video. And then somebody in the comments was like, yo, you should do that. Like ASMR videos is lit, da, 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 da. And I was like, I would like to talk to people when I'm doing it. So then it was like ASMR interviews that's lit. So me and these two guys linked up. And we came up with the name Dinterviews together. So I did it last year, but then I fell off because I started working in New York. I couldn't balance the commute and then getting home and actually doing something else.
Yeah.
Like it was like they commute on Tuesday. I'm like, Tuesday, I'm on the train. Like I can't do what y'all expect me to do right now. So everything was kind of just put on ice. But then with the quarantine, I was like, all right, let me see what's up. Let me see if people will want to do it with me. So far, so good. I had Avery Wilson first. I have my next guest lined up. My next guest is supposed to be Zion Key. He's an artist that's from out here, but he lives in Atlanta.
Nice.
So I have him on lock, but I had to postpone the dates because of the death in the family.
Yeah.
So hopefully he still rocks with me next week. But so I'm gonna try and see how it's going. It's always an up and down with me because sometimes I feel like what I do for work is lit enough, but I also feel like I was put on this earth to entertain. So I'm trying to like go at both at the same time. So it can be overwhelming.
Nice.
It's definitely easier to do less, you know?
Have you seen like a struggle doing like to the quarantine to like come up with content and like be able, because you only have so many different ways that you could do it now. Has it been a struggle to come up with some ways to create content and keep your fans like fed with, for lack of a better word?
Absolutely. I be telling them like, cause it's overwhelming. Like going on social media and I'm watching the whole first 10 things on like you look at the stories on Instagram. Let's pick Instagram. The first 10 stories is live, right? All day long.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, he going live. I didn't even know they spoke English.
There's a lot of options.
Now you going live. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, I'm not about to just go up here and waste y'all time. I don't want to just go live just to be like, hey, what y'all doing? So I look busy. Like I want to give y'all something that's different, something that's unique. So that's why I started with the books. But absolutely, I'm like, yo, even if y'all don't see mine, y'all gonna see everybody else's because everybody out here got a show now.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm tired of going on there seeing people smoking a blunt on live. We don't care.
Right. So, but it's a combination.
We don't care about that.
I'm not even gonna hold you because it's a combination. There's people that's just going up there doing nothing. Yeah. There's people who's in the field that I'm in who are killing it. Right. So that's a whole another thing. Stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I'm watching like Danielle Young. Sis got like 23,000 followers. She's been writing for Essence for years. So her contact game is crazy. She's dialing up Insecure. She's dialing up Lisa Ray. Killing it. And I see people who used to work at like Hot 97 and I'm seeing their interviews and I'm like, I'm still in the beginning stages of that. So it definitely makes me feel like, well, girl, like ain't nobody checking for your dumbass interviews because the people that I'm following are lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's definitely hard to be like, okay, I want to do more than the person who's just on there smoking or doing nothing, but I'm not adding up to what the people of the higher that have been in it longer than me are doing. So it definitely can get discouraging. It's hard to try to kind of find your path, to carve your path out. And I almost was like, I would just see y'all when quarantine is over. But social media, it's easy for me to just log out. Like, I'd be like, okay, I don't really care about that kind of thing. But I know that it's relevant and people, when they don't see me, they're writing me. And I'm like, Girl.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give y'all what y'all want.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that y'all want? Because I could just go to bed right now and be done with it. Like, I could be to myself. Like,
For real.
So that's how
I
we
could
came
read
about.
to myself.
For real. Good night. I was gonna read these books anyway. You're bugging. But
You a trip. Oh my goodness.
Pam,
Sorry, my
Pam, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say that.
Pam, go ahead. Go ahead, Pam.
Wait, I thought Vanya was talking. Okay, I'll go first then. I was just gonna not ask a question, just comment that it's actually good to hear that I'm not the only one that struggles, even though you're like in the field, you're on the radio, you're on TV, and you still find yourself getting discouraged. You know, not to compare to others or anything like that, but you know, you kind of do try to see what other people are doing to see how you can improve yourself as well. So it's very like a breath of fresh air for me to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, no, girl. It is the internet is crazy. I wish we was back in like the Black Planet days, because I just can't.
Oh my
It's too
God.
much. It's too much going on.
Serious name drop.
Every time I click on my DM social media, somebody else is. I'm hosting the show. I'm launching the show, and I'm like, whatever. We'll see what happens after quarantine. What happens? I did start my show before quarantine, but I didn't keep it up the way I should have. So it's a lot. I'm just like, I'm taking the time to like actually like commit to myself. But it is definitely overwhelming to see people, like I said, with hired somebody from Sirius XM followed me the other day, because I followed them first, and I think they clicked on my page and saw who followed me, and they were like, well, who is this chick? Yeah. And I'm like, and mind you, she was going live with somebody later that day. That's why I followed her, because I like the person she was going live with. So I'm like, bro, whatever. But I just can't think about it, because everybody's different. Like, I have to keep in mind, like, I actually been interviewed by a couple people, and I'm like, all right, they ain't even that lit. Like, as far as, they're not the same as me. Everybody's doing things a different way. Like, or I can't say they're doing it different. I can say they're not doing it like me. That's all I can say. I can't say, you know, if they're great or not great. All I can say is, the way they're doing it, I would flip it and do it a completely different way, because that's just not me. But it is hard to get started. It's definitely hard to get started. And it's easy to get trapped in, like right now with the week that I'm in, with between birthday and funeral and all that stuff. It's easy to be like, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be like, listen, girl, don't get lost in the fire. Like, you gotta come back. Make sure you don't stop completely, because I told you I would go to bed.
Yeah, that's what that was my next question, actually. I was like, have you found it since like things have had to slow down? Because we spoke to another guest last week, and she was saying like she needed this kind of to slow down real quick. But has it been kind of like, you know, a little bit of a speed bump in your progress, and like obviously some of the things that you're doing, but has it slowed you down as far as, you know, this whole thing, the way it's been going with the quarantine?
Like I said, yes and no, only because like the money's not coming in right now, so it's sort of like, unemployment, hello. I didn't apply to y'all.
Send the bag. Send the bag.
Told me that I was in the process. So where's my money, honey? Like, I check my account like 17 times a day. Like, it's 5 o'clock. Y'all still open business hours. Where's my money at? But yeah, it is. It's a transition, because like on the one side, I'm not making money like regularly, like the way I was. But at the same time, it's like, all right, girl. Well, now you can pick up your sewing machine and mess around with that. Now you can actually see if the shows, that the ideas that you had before, that you actually see them through and see if they're going to work for you, or something that you even want to pursue in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to figure out, one of my biggest things from when I started this career in the entertainment industry has been figuring out what my personality fits, right? People see me, they talk to me, they think I'm talented, but I have been this person since I was a kid. So I don't see it as talent, I see it as a personality, right?
Just who I am.
So
yeah.
I'm like, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, how can I use this to my benefit? Is it gonna be interviewing people? Is it gonna be making people laugh without involving other people? Is it just from behind the scenes, like just being able to make relationships? I don't know what my personality has been put on this earth for. So that's what this time has been helping me with. Like, okay, let me see what I like. What if it gives me too much anxiety? Maybe it's not for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to kind of figure that out. So it's been a blessing and a curse at the same time.
I totally feel you on that. Because I ask myself that question all the time. Because people are always like, yo, you got to find out. Like, to me, I'm an energetic person similar to yourself. So people are always asking, like, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Like, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out a way to monetize myself.
Like,
That's really what I want to know.
Exactly.
You know,
like I gotta understand. I used to get detention for being this way, so now telling me it's lit.
Now I'm trying to get a check.
So now I'm not getting in trouble. So what's next? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, Vanya, go ahead, yo.
I was gonna say something very similar to what Cash said.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
it's fine. I'm literally catching like bits and pieces of what you guys are saying because my connection is really bad.
Oh,
So
it's all
man. Sorry.
We all going through it.
Okay,
with the
it's all right.
technicalities.
Yo, Brittany, I got a random question for you. Now you posted
What is
this.
that?
You posted yesterday on your IG story. I guess your girl came over from the city or whatever. She bought this bomb pizza. Where's that
she
from,
did.
bro? I never seen that before. It had all these Jamaican flavors on there.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
It had oxtail, it had chopped cheese, which is classic New York. It had chicken and waffles, which is just niggas.
That's crazy.
Damn it! I cannot forget it because I feel like I'm on FaceTime. And then there was jerk chicken. She came from Brooklyn.
Wow.
I don't know the name of the place. I don't know the name of the place.
We need you to find that out.
You know how many people ask me that, and I feel so bad because I'm like, I will send y'all there, but I don't know the name of it. But it's a hole in the wall spot. It's like
Of course it is. Of course.
Right, because if you pull up, because she sent me a picture of the thing. Well, she posted a picture of the place, and it was like slices.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, that joint looks so bomb. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
Brittany,
I need that. You say oxtail on a pizza, bro?
Yo, oxtail on a pizza.
No bone. No bone. They
No
took it off the
bone.
bone. You know how hard it is. You know how you fight through an oxtail.
It is very hard.
You eat all the oxtail meat, right? So it's lit, right?
Yeah.
But then the oxtail have a little hole in it. And
Yep.
you meat in the hole.
I don't know if you know, but my mind is blown right now.
Listen,
I was over here like,
they got all that meat out and they put it on that pizza. And it was lit.
my heart is
When
beating
I figure out
faster.
the name, I'm gonna tell y'all. When she tells me the name, I will let y'all know because it is a blessing from God.
Please. Yeah, we need that. Don't forget about that. We need that information.
Yeah, because I need to go back.
Because I'll be in Brooklyn.
Yeah, man.
Say
Well,
less, and we gotta get you on the spot because
yeah.
it is, and it's like I said, it's a random place. It's not like you. I don't even think you can go in there and sit down. I think
I don't think so. I
like,
think it's like a closet.
get your. I'm trying to tell you, it's a hole in the wall spot. Like you're not about to get lit in there at
the
all.
dude
like,
cooking in the oven. That's all that's in
it
there.
be literally.
Yo, Britt, I don't know if you covered this because I'm DJ. I'm doing so many different things. Are you still part of Hot 93.7 at the moment?
So technically, yes, I am.
Okay.
But I don't know what this means. I'm trying not to tell y'all too much. It's
Okay.
just, things are different. A lot of us. Also, so like I was a part timer. I told y'all this when I first came.
Yep.
Part timer. So even though I was there every day, still was a part timer.
Yep.
Then I started doing the weekend thing, but that was just a fill in because those spots were already filled because my spot was during the week. But I had to take that leap of faith. Like, okay, it's at this point it's one or the other because I knew I couldn't do both. So they saw that and they saw what I was doing and they're like, okay, listen, like we respect it, but we're not comfortable. They weren't comfortable putting me back every day, between gigs. So I went to one, came back, I was on the radio. I went to another one and I came back and they were like, girl, what are you doing?
Really?
And to be honest, it was like, I completely get where y'all coming from, but understand where I'm coming from too, because I've been sacrificing for years and I lost 2 cars to coming up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be, what am I doing it all for? Like, I feel like I had reached my ceiling as far as like, I see where the openings are, where they aren't. There was no openings as far as like becoming a salaried employee, becoming a salaried on their personality. Connecticut is but so big.
Yeah.
So because of my talent, like, I'll put you on the weekend. So after the holidays, gave me some in January, gave me some in Feb, but it wasn't on the everyday thing.
It wasn't consistent.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is fine because I knew I'm working in New York. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm like, I would like the best of both worlds. As of right now, though, to be completely honest with y'all, anybody who didn't have a name on their own show during Monday through Friday is like furloughed.
Wow.
So You're not hearing the extra people on the morning show aside from Nancy.
Yeah.
For y'all know how that went down. But like the people for real, like, and that's no shade because that she's one of the goats to me. But that happened to her, and when we saw that happen to her, it was like,
it's real. It's real.
Anybody at this point, if she could go, we could all go.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
So
I saw Nancy was leaving. I was like, oh my God.
And that was not by choice. That was not.
She's like
that was
the
not something she
sweetest
decided.
lady.
You feel what I'm saying? She's super dope. Her voice is timeless.
Incredible.
So to see that happen, it was like we got in the group message like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Like her, she's been here longer than everybody.
Yeah,
she
been
there
since
there before they went hip hop, right? Wasn't she with the station before they went hip hop?
Exactly.
Wow.
So when I saw that happen,
it was like she was the only one left.
So it makes you wonder, like, it definitely makes you wonder, because I'm like, had I not taken the chances that I took in New York, I would be super messed up right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I might still be working at Fox, but the Bunny Day was not that good. So I would be super messed up if I had not taken those chances. And I always is in my mind, like, did I do the wrong thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Because y'all know me from there. Y'all know me from my segments. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So it was a big, like, am I still Brittany J? Like, am I still what they want to do? They care about me if I'm not here every day? Like, I had a whole identity crisis because I was like, I don't know what to do. I held on for so long just thinking that people was really that pressed for me. But at the same time, I'm like, they're not pressing for these bills. They're not pressing for this progress in life. So I had to make that leap. But yeah, so all that to say, right now, yes, team, squad, whatever. But I don't know where it's gonna lead because companies are left and right in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what I can
Everything's so
confirm
up
to
in the
y'all,
air.
only thing I can tell y'all is about the TV things. The radio thing, I cannot tell y'all, but I do, like, I'm still pursuing it in whatever way. Like, if that's not what it's gonna be, I'm still gonna try to. Well, obviously, if they like, they have to let us go, I'm still gonna be like, okay, so when you're ready to bring people back, are you bringing me back? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to definitely look in definitely gonna try to look in the New York market since that's where I'm based now, kind of, and just see, like, you know, what's going on out there. But there's a good chance. There's a chance that I might not be on 93. There's a good chance of that.
Wow.
Just
is it a big difference, TV to radio, besides the obvious, like being able to see it versus hearing it? Is it a big difference, like production wise, TV to radio for you? Have you noticed?
So, content-wise, not so much because all my focus has been celebrities. But hell yeah, it's a difference because I go from being the quote-unquote star, which I don't like to say that word, but that's what it is, going from being a star to, like, catering to the stars or putting the stars on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's a difference. So, like, on the radio station, you see me with all these celebrities, like, I'm posed up. TV, I'm with the same celebrities, but I'm not taking no pictures because it's a different mode of the porn that you
Correct.
So there's different. I mean, it's different even in the production because there's more rooms involved. Like, there's control room, there's editors, there's producers of different types. So there's definitely a difference. But I was able to transition because of the content. I think is why it was easy for me to transition over. But if it had been like the Discovery Channel, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because it's all been about celebrities and things that I've been doing for years, that's why it worked out.
Gotcha. Brittany, I got one question for you.
Yeah.
What's your overall thoughts on the radio game? Because, you know, recently, you know, the last couple of years, it's been more podcasts and people are streaming music on their phones now. I don't think radio's ratings is as high as, you know, 90s, early 2000s. What's your thought on the radio? Like, do you still see it lasting? Like, what's your thoughts on, like, you know, just radio in general?
All right. So I do think radio is a medium that will last, but I do think they will last on less than they have been lasting on. Like, for example, somebody like me, that wasn't my show. I was on Big Man's show. I was able to grace the stage, but they're going to just learn how to do it less. I think the radio industry in general has some catching up to do because there are people who, like you guys, you're like, okay, that's cute for y'all, but we can do our own thing because y'all ain't hired.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then you have the podcasters who are doing it. And I be like, y'all ain't even that lit.
Yeah.
They be lit to some damn body. So
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I might think you corny, but somebody thinks you're from down the street from them. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has their own little fan base. Like, everybody.
Everybody has.
Yeah.
Like, so you know, as long as people who like, it's for me, I suck at social media, so the promoting thing sucks for me. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I need like an intern or something. But the people who are making it work for them, they don't need that.
Yeah.
Artists the same way, and this is before, you know, the situation that we're in. I tell artists all the time, no, you don't need radio. You need to make the radio come to you, because at the end of the day, you know, it's integrated. It's an integrated system.
Yeah.
So, and it's no shade, because I love entertaining people on it, love making people laugh, and love them not seeing me, because I be up there looking crazy. But it's definitely there. You have to just acknowledge the truth. And then they've been doing this for a minute with syndication. You have one person who's on 4 different radio stations. Why? Because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's still effective.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely has a place. It's just I know it's not as powerful as it once was.
It's not as powerful.
It's definitely not as powerful as it once was.
It's not, but I still feel like artists, if you're promoting an album or promoting a tour or something like that, you still gonna hit all the stations in the major cities.
Correct.
And go
you have to.
And go and promote your album or your book or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not as heavy as it was before because of satellite radio and podcasts and everything like that. But I still like FM radio is not going anywhere because people are always gonna go there. It's free.
It's definitely not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Like I said, it's just gonna work on less. I feel like. So even with the people who are doing the interviews, they're gonna hit an iHeart because they can get into 60 markets at one time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even though FM is still prevalent, there's still limitations within that. So they're gonna go to, like, artists that are coming up, they'll go to smaller markets. Artists that are established, they know where to go. They know where they're not wasting their time going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
it's definitely a mix.
They're not just gonna come to Hartford or whatever when they know they don't have
when
no fan
they
base
know.
Yeah.
Well, not even about fan base. When they know that they can go to Power 105 and be like, yo, I'm talking to from here to Kansas City, Missouri,
one Breakfast Club interview in the whole country season. Yeah.
So it just changes their methodology a little bit.
I heard that.
But by no means do I think it's going anywhere, because a lot of people still do breakthrough through radio. It's just, like I said, the radio station's getting used to doing less. So you don't need now they're learning. Oh, I don't need 5 people on my radio, my morning show, because the ratings is still there. So it's like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because people are still listening. So it's wild. It's really wild.
Yeah,
it's really wild.
It's crazy how the game changed, man. Like, it's just different. Like, people just putting out their own stuff now. They don't need to send it to Flex and stuff to break records no more. Like, they'll just drop it. Yeah.
And
crazy.
with quarantine going on, we're all kind of levels.
Yes, correct. That's
so
facts.
It's like we're doing is using the same we're all using social media.
Same platform.
So somebody who got 40,000 followers versus somebody who got 400 followers, y'all both going on Instagram live at this point.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's definitely
Same
like,
channel.
oh snap! Like I'm watching the DJs.
Yo, I've been watching these DJ live shows and stuff like that. Those are really, really cool.
Watching the DJs on Instagram. I've been watching the DJs on Facebook, and they don't work at the station, and them shares got me like, people should be shaking in their boots for real, and not to say like somebody want to take their place, but you gotta do more to keep up at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, it's a level playing field.
The music is why they come. If you got the music playing, then what I need the station for.
It's a wild thing. And I was talking to my friends about this, like, yo, I'm watching people who don't have that brand behind them killing it. So I need you to use the brand behind you to kill it, because it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's facts, man. Well, Brittany, we thank you for giving us your time. We're sorry for the technical difficulties.
We all had them, Brittany.
Nah,
yo, we all had them. It took me like a half hour to get in here.
Yeah, it took us a while to start too. Everybody's glitching. I don't know.
I had to close it, open it.
Brittany, I was telling him it was Teddy Riley's fault. Teddy Riley started, and it happened to Nelly last week.
He broke Beyonce's internet.
That's
Teddy Riley broke Beyonce's internet. I'm never gonna get over that, sir. He over here looking at it like this. Like, they do something wrong. No, get it together. You could have just no. He broke Beyonce's internet. I'm not here for it.
Yo, one last question though? What's your thought on the verses? Because I like how they're doing that to entertain us.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Like I think it's exposing people to music that they didn't know. It's reminding you of stuff that you knew already. It's like, but you might not even know the name behind it. Like you know the artist, but you didn't know the producer behind it. The matchups have been pretty good. They got a reggae one coming up, which is exciting. Mother's Day.
Yeah, Bunty Killer and Beanie Man.
And Beanie Man.
Oh my gosh.
Beanie
Man from Jamaica.
I gotta get everything ready for that. The Jill Scott Erica Badu by far is my favorite. Like I'm still listening to that playlist.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got it too.
That was good. That was a good one.
That was actually very emotional, very
yeah. That was a
good one.
But overall, I'm liking it, and I hope they keep it original to where it's at, because I know that they've been offered, you know, they've been thinking about getting a different platform so people can go on there and possibly pay to use it or whatever. But they want to keep it user friendly, so I respect that 100%. But I will say this: so I want to see. This might be a little far-fetched, but I kind of want to see Missy versus Busta Rhymes.
I agree with you. Somebody brought that up. I'm with you.
It had to be a video challenge, though.
So, and that's the thing. So, I want to see them, but what prompted me to think that was because of the video style.
Yeah.
Because Busta Rhymes really been out here.
He is slept on in the video game.
With them, but he been out here with. Okay, he's been out here before he started going crazy with the woo-ha's. He was lit, like when hip hop wasn't his super like before the golden era. Busta Rhymes was out here. Missy came later.
My Eyes Can See video is still to me one of the best videos ever made.
Period. But my only hold up is because he's been around longer than Missy. That's my only hold up. So he can give you boom bap and he can give you his creative stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're just thinking about videos, them two are like obvious fits, right?
Yeah. They gotta go against each other. I'm with you. That would be beautiful.
Because who else could go against Busta though? Like who else really could go against Busta at all?
I really don't know who to match him up with, but we gotta
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like that idea.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Brittany, thank you. Can you give the folks your social media information so they can follow you?
Yes. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at it's Brittany J. BrittanyJay at it's Brittany J. You gotta put the it's in front of it because you're gonna find some random white chick, and that's not me. I'm letting y'all know now.
That don't look like her. That don't look like her.
I find out who it was, and it was somebody Caucasian, and I was like, that is
not me.
So you gotta put the ITS, it's in front of it, and you'll find me.
Oh man, Brittany, we love you, man. You deserve everything.
Thank you so much, Brittany. It's nice to chat with you again.
Yes,
always.
Yes, you deserve it all. Cause remember last year you was doing all that Ubering, hustling, and breaking your cars down.
That.
Oh my gosh, I seen it.
I was eating people leftovers. Like I'm hungry.
Yes. So yeah.
I have a question for y'all though.
Go ahead.
All right. So in the event, because the way Corona is looking, I have no idea. So if I was to stop working at 93, would y'all still
that's all right.
Would y'all still mess with me?
Of course. You're Brittany J. There's nothing attached to you.
Would I still matter in life?
Absolutely. Come on, man.
Well,
what? Come on, man.
I'm still rooting for you. I see you on Fox. I'm rooting for you, girl.
That is not a question.
Guys, I'm telling you, it's a whole existential crisis going from one end to the other. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yes.
It's hard.
Feel no stress. You always got the New Villa team behind you. We always rocking with you.
Yeah, man.
I gotta ask the public, like, y'all still gonna like me if I don't? Like,
come on,
I'm taking out my bio. Y'all gonna come through here?
We coming, Brittany. We're coming with you. We're going with you, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you at the top.
Yeah, man.
You gotta be prepared for anything at this point.
For real, that's facts. Brittany, thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.